Starting today, the boycott against Israel is changed forever. There's a new app called No Thanks. It's on iOS and Android, and it lets anybody, anywhere, scan the barcode of any product to see whether or not that product is on the boycott for Israel list. For example, it'll tell you whether or not that fruit you're trying to buy was grown in a legal settlement, or if the company that made the product you're buying is profiting off of the oppression of the Palestinians. This app is going to make the boycott against Israel accessible to nearly everybody. And it also makes it as easy as it can be. So what I'm going to do is I got to get some juice. I'm on vacation right now. So I'm going to walk down to the market. We're going to get some juice. I'm going to scan the juice and show you guys how it works. This walk is actually beautiful, bro. So we made it, and we're going to scan this Tropicana juice to see if it's on the boycott list or not. And looks like it is. So we're going to have to find some different juice to get. They actually include proof to why the product's on the boycott list. It looks like this is part of SodaStream, an Israeli company. But let's see if this chocolate is on the boycott list, and it looks like it's not, and we're good. So if you don't want to spend your money on a genocide, download the app right now. If you don't want to send your money to companies profiting off of genocide, download the app right now. If you want to support and stand in solidarity with Palestinians, download the app right now. And if you know anybody, have any friends who stand with Palestine, send them this app too. Tell them to download it. And before you go, make sure you repost and copy the link on this video so more people hear about this app and more people share this app to others. Thank you, and free Palestine.
Okay. Do you guys know what the problem with this is? I went to make sure I went and checked while I was watching this. As you know, I haven't pre-watched this, so I have to do my double checking, researching things online with you guys, live on air with you. Let me actually make sure that I don't say anything that is wrong. But I think some of you suspect what I'm about to say, right? Because how did this start? How did this video start? Do you guys know what I'm getting at? Like, who caught it? Let me play the beginning of this video again, okay?
Starting today, the boycott against Israel is changed forever. There's a new app called No Thanks. It's on iOS and Android, and it lets
I don't need to play anything else. What did you guys hear that makes this whole thing? Yes. Just this the few. That's it. That's all you need to hear. I knew this, but I wanted to double check to make sure that you guys know. iOS and Android. Where are these things partly designed and made? Where are Apple phones and Android phones? Where are they designed? Where are they made? They're in Israel. Okay, so I don't know. So yeah. I have bad news for everybody who wants to boycott Israel. You would have to get rid of your phones. Yes, you would have to throw away the thing that you're holding right now that you're recording yourself. You would have to throw away that. In fact, you would have to throw away your computer as well. I mean, especially if it's using an Intel chip, you have to the memory and storage. You have to check that a lot of the software that you have on your computers. You would have to go live in a cave, I think, given the level of the chips, the storage units, the CPUs that you use in most of your devices. Do you guys know how important Israel is in the tech world? Do you know, unlike the Hamas that you guys support, Israel is actually a country that contributes scientifically and technology wise to the world. It's a country rich with entrepreneurs and a scientific community and businesses and startups. It's actually a productive country on this planet that actually does things, and you ungrateful pieces of crap actually are using it without knowing it. You want to not buy like a chocolate or like a piece of candy or some dates that you want to not buy them. Okay, well, do it all the way and go live in a goddamn cave. Unbelievable. These people have no idea. In fact, they boycott companies that have not much to do with Israel because of something's happened somewhere, but they don't boycott actual companies that their lives depend on them. Like, if they wanted to actually, because these people are selfish. This is nothing but virtue signaling. This is not about Palestinian people. This is about look at me, because they will not boycott Israel for a second if it would affect their lives. If it's like, oh, here's a piece of chocolate that is made of in Israel, and here's another one that is not. Okay, I could buy the other one that is not because it won't affect my lives. I still have a piece of chocolate. But if it affects their lives even a small amount, then they will not boycott it. Let alone just getting rid of their phones. Like, challenge these people. Tell them like, okay, you're supporting Israel. What, by buying products that are made in Israel? Get rid of your phones. Get rid of your computers. Do it. I mean, you're an anarchist anyway. Go live in the cave. Unbelievable. Challenge them. Challenge these people to get rid of their phones. Let's continue with this. This is interesting.
Anybody, anywhere, scan the barcode of any product to see whether or not that.
Well, somebody download this app and use it on a phone. See, go to an Apple store, take a phone out, and scan it, and see if it will tell you not to buy. I mean, see if it will say that, because I just double check, right? It's so easy to research this. Yeah, parts of the Androids have been designed in Israel. Israel is known for its advanced technology sector, particularly in areas like telecommunications, semiconductors, and software development. Yeah, this is actually a country that is produces things rather than uh, you know producing terrorism. It produces things that the rest of the globe uses and benefits from. Many global technology companies, including those involved in the production and design of Android phones and Apple phones, have research and development centers in Israel. For example, Intel has facilities in Israel where they develop technologies that can be used in various devices, including Android and Apple phones. Other companies like what is this? Oh, Qualcomm also have a presence in Israel and contribute to the design and manufacturing processes related to these technologies. Right? Yeah, basically any technology, any like computer or phone that you use, there is something in it. As long as it has chips or software or anything, there is a part of it that is made in Israel or designed in Israel. So good luck with boycotting Israel. But another interesting thing about this is, let me actually go forward. Like, I think a lot of you know what I'm about to say,
That
but let's
product is on
continue.
the boycott for Israel list. For example, it'll tell you whether or not that fruit you're trying to buy was grown in a legal settlement, or if the company that made the product you're buying is.
Okay, so it's not so fruit that you're buying is made in a legal settlement. That's not how it works, right? Because these people consider all of Israel. So when he says the fruit that you're buying is made in an illegal settlement, so what these apps do, they just tell you if it's from Israel, right? But a lot of you, when you hear illegal settlements, you think, oh, West Bank. No, 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 no. They're not talking about West Bank. They're talking about the entirety of Israel. And the interesting thing is that a lot of these fruits that you're boycotting are grown by Arabs and Muslims living in Israel. So good job in basically taking away the livelihood of Israeli Arabs and Muslims. This is the problem when you want to do a generalization, when you want to condemn something rather than looking at who did what and whether there's evidence for it, and condemning a specific institution or a person for something that they did wrong. When you want to condemn an entirety of a country, right? This is what happens when you want to act like it's the entirety of Israel that is evil and then act accordingly. Then you are punishing people who have nothing to do with anything. You're punishing farmers. You're punishing farmers of a country that has provided the best life and rights and freedoms to Arabs and Muslims. So you look at all the Arab and Muslim countries out there, you look at their rights and freedoms, and you pick basically the one country that provides them with the best life, with the best freedoms, with the best rights, and you're like, okay, let's punish them. Let's punish them. Let's make that country, make the lives of the Arabs or Muslims living in that country worse. So do you understand that you are on the baddie side? You're on the evil side of this equation. Israel treats its Muslims and its Arabs better than any other Arab or any Arab or Muslim country, and that's how Israel treats Muslims and Arabs. And you are punishing everybody, including them, in that country for things that they have nothing to do with. So when it comes to defending people, who's on the right side here? You're on the side of evil. You're making people's lives worse. Israel is making the lives of their people and people worldwide better. Look at their contribution. Look at their contribution to their own citizens, including their Arabs and Muslims, and look at your contribution to the world. You're harming the world. They're making the world better, and you are doing that, and you have the audacity to come and act like you're on the good side. You're hurting people both on the Israeli side and the Palestinian side. People should be crying for Palestinians because you are their advocates. You're making their case worse. But this is not about them. This is not about Palestinians. This is not even about Israel. This is about you. This is about, look how good of a person I am while doing something that is so evil, so disgusting, and so destructive. Anyways, I think I had enough of this guy. Let me actually play their whole video.
Profiting off of the oppression of the Palestinians. This app is going to make the boycott against Israel accessible to nearly everybody. And it also makes it as easy as it can be. So what I'm going to do is I got to get some juice. I'm on vacation right now. So I'm going to walk down to the market. We're going to get some juice. I'm going to scan the juice and show you guys how it works. This walk is actually beautiful, bro. So we made it, and we're going to scan this Tropicana juice to see if it's on the boycott list or not. And looks like it is. So we're going to have to find some different juice to get.
Does it explain? Okay, open proof. I want to download this app and check it and see what proof the usage is. And then also, guys, somebody use this app, go to an Apple store or a Samsung store and use it on their phones and see if that works as well.
Actually include proof to why the product's on the boycott list. It looks like this is part of SodaStream and is.
You know what this boy is doing? He's actually confirming Zionism. You know, this is validating Zionism. The reason why these people are demonizing Israel is defending itself, and it gets demonized by people all around the world for doing what every country would have done, every country should have done if it's attacked in the way it was attacked on October 7th. And it's actually doing it better than most other countries. Almost that, actually, Israel is doing that better than every other country when it comes to taking the steps to try to reduce civilian casualties. So Israel is being demonized for defending itself and defending its border integrity, and it's defending the security of its citizens. This shows that there is nothing Israel could ever do that will not make it demonized, that will not make it hated. And this hatred, the double standard that exists for Israel, can only be explained by the fact that there's so many Jews in Israel. Israel is a majority Jewish country. Again, and all of this goes to confirm that why we need Israel, given the level of hatred that exists around the world against Jewish people. Every time you see something like this, remember, this confirms Zionism. This is why we need Israel.
Israeli company. But let's see if this chocolate is on the boycott list, and it looks like it's not, and we're good. So if you don't want to spend your money on a genocide, download the app right now. If you don't want to send your money to companies,
you could download the app to buy the things. Actually, guys, if you support Israel, download the app and maybe like focus on stuff that is made in Israel. You know, just use that app to support Israeli made products. How about that?
companies profiting off of genocide, download the app right now. If you want to support and stand in solidarity with Palestinians, download the app right now. And if you know anybody, have any friends who stand with Palestine, send them this app too. Tell them to.
You guys don't stand with Palestine. You stand with yourself. Okay? it's accurate for you to describe yourself as anti-Israeli. I would accept that label, but don't call yourself pro-Palestine. You guys are anti-Israel and anti-Palestine. You're using the suffering of Palestinian people for yourself. You're using it to become visible. You're using it to act like you're virtuous. You're not pro-Palestinian. You're anti-Israel and anti-Palestine.
Download it. And before you go, make sure you repost and copy the link on this video so more people hear about this app and more people share this app to others. Thank you, and free Palestine.